we're usually so like we leave that all that stuff predictions alone. Why are we doing it this time?
Oh, I don't know. I just think it's going to be so brutal because Frenzy, I think, will exploit so much of what is exploitable in the matchup.
That's true.
And of course, it is exploitable.
It is like sort of the story of the match, I guess, is that NoFluxes is really up against him, and he's jumping a lot. I guess to get over lasers, and he's always been good. Always been good at sort of fading back and trying to catch approaches inward. So I guess his game plan against Falco, maybe this Falco in particular, is to avoid taking too much laser damage. And try to play safe with Ganon by like backing up and letting them move in. The thing is, Frenzy can move in slowly.
Yeah, he can just choke you out. And what we're already seeing is like when NoFluxes gets in Frenzy's space, like to threaten or to make lasers unsafe, Frenzy knows when to stop, put the holster the gun, and do like a little dash dance or like an aerial in, like a massage.
And what I'm impressed with is a lot of even good spacey players and players in general, after they get like, a backer and shield on Ganon or something, they'll go for another one and then get absolutely like whomped for it by the forward air or something. Frenzy knew to back away with a little dash, put a laser out, and sort of reset the situation. My old Smash sensei, he's not like, I guess he's older than us, but he is one of my first Smash senseis when I was playing Marth, and I think it applies to a lot of characters versus Ganon, is your goal should be to time them out without losing, and if you happen to win along the way, consider that a bonus. So I think whenever you're able to like reset the situation versus Ganon, whose weakest point is neutral, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Best neutral pool, like Waveland.
Yes, and it's
a good Waveland.
Sure, it's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, but beyond that, it's like also hope that your opponent has got something to do later that day, so that they're sort of rushing in.
Yeah, or like they really have to use the bathroom. You use the bathroom gambit.
Yeah, the bathroom gambit.
Something I want to comment on is NoFluxes seem to try to begin taking more of like a top-to-bottom approach, like an air-to-ground approach, like from being directly above Frenzy for a while. Frenzy showed that he had a response right away. Like Frenzy was ready with an up tilt underneath. When a stomp came, it was shielded, and then a little punish happened. So NoFluxes is going back to the default style again because
he tried something and it didn't work. It worked worse.
Yes, it was worse. And I mean, I think that the reason that wasn't part of the baseline game plan is that it doesn't work as well.
Yeah.
But once the baseline game plan doesn't work well, you have to do something.
Yeah, and we'll see like if he even has much time to figure anything else out, because to be honest, like any information that he gets from this last stock is really just maybe incidental, and like some. It's not like a polished thing that I think will be fixed in the set. You've got to do something pretty significantly different.
Can you imagine playing Ganon and taking 2 stocks in Frenzy? I don't even know I could take 2 stocks in Frenzy with Fox, That's crazy. NoFluxes guy is real.
I could do that.
You could do this?
Sorry. Yeah, I could.
Okay.
Frenzy, if you watch this back, I will money match you if you have 2 stocks. and Snacks will pay.
And you have to play Ganon. That's what I meant.
But you said it.
Oh, well, I said I wasn't sure.
Okay.
I'm okay versus Falco. I was hyperbolizing a little bit for the sake of the story.
You're a performer. You're a real for the people, huh?
Yeah. Well, howlers are known. I mean, we're really known by the people who know us. If we don't know something, we make it up, and if we do know something, we exaggerate.
Oh.
Which makes for a decent commentator, it turns out.
Hey, okay. Yeah. Hey, folks, if you're an up-and-coming commentator, lie.
Like that story you told us about HBox.
Yeah, that's right. That was totally fake. Wow, NoFlux is going immediately in. That was with a 0-degree waveland on top platform. What it looks like, I think, is that NoFlux is going to try to. It's gonna be going in, but like not to literally hit Frenzy, to hit Frenzy's next movement. Do you know what I mean? So like the moves that I expect NoFluxes, that I'm looking for NoFluxes to put out, are like fairs that are right in front of Frenzy, or overshot behind him, because like he's expecting Frenzy to run into them rather than like actually try to hit that space.
Yeah, that's true. But the hard thing about, I mean, there's another one of those like little overshot fairs, right? Is I think Frenzy knows if you disengage really hard, you kind of like win that situation too sometimes, because then Ganon's in lag, Ganon's got pretty slow moves and all that kind of thing. And that's the hard thing about being a Ganon main. If they're not cornered and they can back up, it's sort of like if you were to play rock, paper, scissors, but if you tie, you also lose. But if you win, like, you win slightly harder. I guess. Yeah.
I see. It's not even, but it's something.
Yeah. It's something.
Ooh, up throw back air actually at that percent. That's good recognition to feel.
Is the Dreamland pick just for survivability?
I was about to say, I was just thinking about the Dreamland pick, and I actually think it's good with some of the changes that NoFluxes has been making. I think it is survivability, and regardless of where he is, NoFluxes feels like maybe that he has to get there. You know what I mean?
The platform heights are nice. So I think that what NoFluxes is thinking is you get the survivability, and you can sort of mitigate the stage space with how good the platform heights are for Ganon. Because it seems like a full hop, like very comfortably, gets you in a nice spot where you can wave land from either the bottom to the side plats or from the side plat to the top plat.
Yes.
And then you can mix.
Oh,
okay, a little edge cancel.
As well. Yeah. It looks like NoFluxes is actually pretty down to like fight around the top platform. In that first stock, we even saw like Frenzy was shielding, but NoFluxes was putting out like "come at me" bears right outside over and over again. And what I think that means is like the top platform, while maybe like not the best, it is not the best place to fight. It is like safer than giving Falco a bunch of retreat options.
Oh, he techs it though.
Tech.
Wow.
NoFluxes, but it's still dicey situation here.
It means dare hit on the wrong side too. Like he went a little too far. But I guess you have to, right? Because you want to cover if like they don't drift in. And you drift all the way up.
NoFluxes is doing that thing that I see Falcos do a lot on Yoshi, on not Dreamland tri-platform stages. From the top platform, like wave dashing down, bang, or something.
Yeah.
It'll cover a lot of space relatively quickly, but because Ganon is bigger, yeah.
And it seems like sometimes he doesn't fast fall, and sometimes he does. So it's a good timing mix-up on when he thinks Frenzy's going to either like try to challenge the top plat, or if he's just going to like sit under and be ready to laser, maybe catch him. But that's the hard thing is that again it feels like if Frenzy does nothing, it's like a winning situation.
Yeah.
And so NoFluxes keeps having to force the issue, and is having, mild success. But mild success isn't good enough to win. You need to have success, period.
Yeah, definitely difficult for NoFluxes. I think he's like had a pretty good showing versus Frenzy, but Frenzy, I think his game plan has been one solid from the beginning, but then those adjustments that like you were noticing he was making really quickly.
Yeah, even when NoFluxes changed up the play style. Yeah. And I mean Ganon, one of the other reasons that he's like mid-tier, other than just that difficulty neutral, is that you don't have as many good options as the great characters, right? You're sort of pigeonholed into a couple of them.
In neutral.
In neutral particular, yeah. And NoFluxes, of course, is like a master at using all of them and then changing playstyles using them.